Hello, and welcome to today's episode of Dream Business, Dream Life. You've spent ages writing a sales page, building the tech, and creating lots of content. It's finally time to launch your offer into the world, and you're super, super excited. So off you go, posting lots of content, talking about your offer, and making sure that you're popping that all important call to action on your posts. In fact, you're doing all of the things that you've seen other people do. But instead of those sales you expect flooding in, you're getting virtually no interest, and the sales are really slow, or maybe even non existent. It's absolutely devastating. You feel totally deflated, and you've got no idea what you're doing wrong. Why aren't people buying? Is it your sales skills? Is it your mindset? Is it the offer? Is it the price? Or is it lack of audience? You really have no idea as you thought you'd cracked it this time. I feel you. I've been there too. I spent months, years even, perfecting how to create the right offer. And the one thing that became clear is that there is so much more to creating an offer than just creating an offer, than just creating an offer and then launching it into the world. And so many people, me included back then, don't have all of these things in place. Pieces of the puzzle are missing, or pieces of the puzzle are skimmed over, and that's why the offers are not selling. And this is exactly why I launched my signature product creation program. I want to help you to create your dream offer that your dream clients buy over and over again. And so today I thought I'd share with you some hints and tips that are going to help you to do exactly that, and also share with you some of the reasons that your offers may not be selling. So let's start by talking about your ideal client, your dream client, the person you would absolutely love to work with. Now you know you've probably had people tell you how important it is to know who your ideal client is a million times, probably more, and you probably think that you've nailed it. But if you're struggling to sell your offer, then it is likely that you do not know them quite as well as you should. Maybe you know some bits of them inside out, but the bits you need to know, you perhaps haven't got complete clarity on, even if you think you have. Now, I can't stress how important it is to know exactly who your offer is for, to know exactly what that person needs right now, and to fully understand the language and behaviors that they resonate with. Now, I hear so many people saying that you have to be loud and bold to get sales. And that, in my opinion, is a load of rubbish. If your ideal client does not resonate with loud and bold, then they won't buy from someone who is coming across that way. And this is exactly why there is no cookie cutter approach to creating and selling offers. You have to know what your ideal client wants, and your offer has to give them that. Nothing more, nothing less, just the thing that they want. Now, the reason we have so many people doing well in the same industry is because we're all unique. We're all unique in our behaviors. We all learn differently. We talk differently. And we buy from people we resonate with. So you need to know who your ideal client is at a deep level and how you connect with them. What do they want? What do they need? How do they learn? These are all questions you need to know. But there's no point knowing them if you don't do something with that knowledge. You need to show up as that person that they want to learn from. You need to teach them in that way that they want to learn. Your offer needs to support their wants and their needs, and this needs to be consistent across everything you do. If someone reads your content, it needs to mirror the real you, the you they would have a conversation with if they bumped into you in, I don't know, Sainsbury's. Consistency in your messaging, your behaviors, and your language is super, super important, because if you want people to buy from you, they're going to resonate with you. So they need to be getting the same you all of the time. You need to make sure that your messaging is aligned with your ideal client. They need to resonate with it. They need to get it. They need to know you're talking to them. You know, when you read something, you're scrolling down social media and something absolutely grabs your attention and you feel totally seen, that is when someone has totally cracked it. That is when someone has aligned their messaging with their ideal client, which in this case is you, because that's why you're feeling seen. Then there's the offer itself. That needs to solve the exact problem your ideal client has right now. And it needs to solve it in a way that works for them. Is that in person? Is that in a group? Is it one-to-one? Is it self-led training? What works best for your ideal client? The offer is only as good as all of the stuff you do around it. The offer is super important, as that's the thing that's going to help your clients. But if it doesn't speak to them, if it's hard to buy, or if it's overwhelming and complicated, then they're simply not going to jump in. You need to be selling the transformation. You need to be connecting with the people that the offer has been created for. And you need to be making the sales process and the onboarding process easy. So getting to know who your ideal client is, who your dream client is, building your offers and around their needs and behaviors, and creating content that talks directly to them is going to enable you to sell those offers. But to keep selling them, you need to keep building those leads, and you need to make sure that the people that go through your offer have the best experience, because they are then going to give you the testimonials. They're going to recommend you to other people, which is going to support your sales moving forward. For me, it's about having a slick sales funnel for all 3 stages of the sales process. So there's pre-sales. This is how you're going to generate the leads. This is how you're going to bring people into your world. Then there's the sales itself. This is your sales process. This is how you sell the offer, how you onboard your client, and the experience you take them through whilst they're paying you. That needs to be spot on. That needs to be slick. That needs to be easy. And then there's the post-sale, which is how you continue to nurture your clients once they've come to the end of their offer, and how you can potentially sell to them in the future, or how you can ensure that they are recommending you elsewhere, how you can keep them in your world. Getting crystal clear on who you're selling to, what they need and what they want is absolutely the starting point. It's the starting point, for creating an irresistible offer. And creating content that talks to those people is key. But there is one thing that you have to think about when creating your dream offer as well, and that is you. You have to be passionate about your offer. You have to be 100% confident in the offer, and you have to love it. If you want your clients to love it, you need to love it too. You need to love it first. So yes, building an irresistible offer is very much about creating the thing that your ideal client needs, but it is also about doing it in a way that works for you. Happy offer creating. Thank you for listening. I will see you next time.